The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20.
Panther 11. Dixie Mavericks. Catch match. Dragon 16.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when it work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A good run by Chubb on first down as he'll get about 6 yards there. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Alert, alert.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Complete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Desperados use the only turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, here's Watson.
And he'll get this one to Cooper complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Off of play action, it's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
18 rattler, 18 rattler. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Harris, touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Watson on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. That's second down. 7-7, our score after 1.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
18, tight end. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A solid stiff arm. And he's taken down inside
Now an audible here into something else.
79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight. Come 19. Come 19. Go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Buffalo 18.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Hurt.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off.
So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a fourth down situation.
So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Peterson. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And a big 32-yard play on third.
32. First down, Pittsburgh.
On play action, they'll throw. Here's Freiermuth again. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. Still try and cover downfield.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll drop the throw. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson.
And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll try to run with Harris, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up, but I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris, and he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 3rd down and goal now. This Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
The 3rd quarter starts with a run by Chubb. They find some open field here.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
They run again on first down. Chubb might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now it's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was when we didn't need the full time to make the selection. He called that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He gets this one to Johnson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Back to throw now on first down.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
They got his man complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
George Pickens.
39 yards.
And the Steelers are able to stretch out their lead.
He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
At their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Now a 2nd and 10.
31.
Throwing again is Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it with the 15. A huge play there for Houston. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Amari Cooper. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Desperados have cut it back within a score. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And they're going to speed things up here. 2nd and 5. Quick throw there is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw is Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They'll try the right side with Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Hurry! Hurry, hurry!
They'll set up a throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. 3 quarters have come and gone. return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On the jump. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Harris running straight ahead. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
That swung out wide to Harris. Touchdown! Najee Harris.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Steelers are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Desperados 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
2nd and 10. Motion man left, Peoples-Jones.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Watson. Dancing to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
He'll look to throw.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 44 yards on the ground for him so far.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Now a stoppage here. We'll get another timeout. That's going to leave him with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Credited with a 1 yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's brought in by Harris. And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Okay, ready?
Running left, it's Warren. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before it could even get started. It was Denzel Ward in from his corner spot there to take him down for the loss. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
60 Maverick.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they were